So today we are going to be reading a new book called Maybe Something Beautiful. And this book today we are going to have choices of questions you can answer at the end. And this book is written by Isabel Campoy and Theresa, Howell. The illustrator, the person that draws the pictures in the books, these beautiful pictures you see here, is Rafael Lopez. Rafael Lopez also illustrated the book Where Are You From that we read last week. Maybe Something Beautiful. In the heart of a gray city, there lived a girl who loved to doodle, draw, color, and paint. Every time she saw a blank piece of paper, Mira thought to herself, maybe. And because of this, her room was filled with color, and her heart was filled with joy. On her way to school one day, Mira gave a round apple to Mr. Henry, the owner of the shop down the street. She gave a flower to Miss Lopez, the lady with the sparkling eyes. She gave a songbird to Mr. Sachs and a red heart to the policeman, who walked up and down the streets. On her way home, Mira tapped a glowing sun onto the wall, hiding in the shadows. Her city was less gray, but not much. The next day, Mira saw a man with a pocket full of paintbrushes. He gazed at the wall. That means he was looking at the wall. He looked at her son. He held his fingers up in a square and peered through them. He said thoughtfully. What do you see? Mira asked. Maybe something beautiful. Then just like that, he dipped a brush into the paint. Bam! Pow! The shadows scurried away. That means they ran away. The sky blue cut through the gloom. The man's laughter was like a rainbow spreading across the sky. That means his laughter was very happy. He was very happy. Who are you? Mira asked. I'm an artist, he said. A muralist. I paint on walls. I'm an artist too, she told him. He handed Mira a brush. Then come on. Mira dipped in the loudest color she saw. Yowee! The wall lit up like sunshine. As the man drew pictures on the bricks, Mira added color, punch, and pizzazz. Soon, Mr. Sachs joined in. Then came others. Everyone painted to the rhythm, salsa, merengue, bebop. Even Mira's mama painted and danced the cha-cha-cha. The whole neighborhood became a giant block party until the policeman walked up. Excuse me, he said. The music stopped. Mira put her brush down. They were surely in trouble. The officer cleared his throat, then paused. May I paint with you? He asked. So Mira handed him a brush, and the music started again. Teachers and papas jumped in, babies too. Mira and the man handed out brush after brush. Color spread throughout the streets. So did joy. Whenever Mira and the men met, art followed like a string of a kite. After they colored the walls, they painted utility boxes and benches. They decorated sidewalks with poetry and shine, and everybody danced. Together they created something more beautiful than they ever imagined. When their clothes were splattered with a million colors, Everyone sat down to rest, except the muralist. His eyes sparkled. You, my friends, are all artists, he told them. The world is your canvas. He smiled wide, then pulled everything together in big, sweeping motions. His paintbrush was like a magic wand. When he finished, Mira added one more bird way up in the sky. Maybe, she thought, just maybe. The end. Wow, Room 3 friends. This book was so special because Mira and the muralist and all the people in her neighborhood came together and painted something beautiful. So now we have a few questions, and these questions are very special because they are from the authors themselves. So, with your families, you can answer one of these questions, okay? So, in the book, Mira's neighborhood went from being very cloudy and gray and sad to being happy and colorful and exciting. So, I want to know, what are some ways that the neighbors in the book transform the neighborhood? What are some ways that the neighbors in the book transform the neighborhood? And the next question is, question number 2. When they were painting the neighborhood, they were dancing and they were enjoying the rhythm they were creating. So, if people are dancing and smiling and enjoying each other's company, how are they feeling? Were they feeling happy? Were they excited? Were they feeling loved? Were they feeling sad, afraid, scared? What were they feeling when they were dancing and smiling together and making the neighborhood beautiful? What were they feeling? Your next choice is question number 3. Why do you think it is special that all of the neighborhood joined in to make the neighborhood beautiful? Why was that so special that everyone in the neighborhood came, took a paintbrush, and made it nice and colorful and happy? Why is that so special? So the next question is, at the end of the story, why do you think Mira drew the bird? At the end of the story, Mira drew the bird. What do you think she wanted to happen next? I want to show you here, it's colorful, and over here, it's still gray. What do you think she hopes that continues to happen? I'm wondering if she wants more colors to fill out the gray parts of other neighborhoods that are not just hers. Maybe she wants to be a bucket filler. What do you think? And another question I have is, in Mira's neighborhood, they began painting the mural to make it more beautiful. So I have a question for you. All of you live in different neighborhoods. Some of you live in houses, some of you live in apartments or condos or townhouses, different types of houses and different types of neighborhoods. I want to know what makes your neighborhood so beautiful. Maybe it's the trees, maybe it's the people, maybe it's your next door neighbors, maybe it's the sun you can see from your window, maybe it is the cars that drive by. What makes your neighborhood beautiful? So the last question we have is, what are some ways that you can make your neighborhood more beautiful? How can you make your neighborhood more beautiful? I know one way that I tried to make my neighborhood more beautiful is by picking up trash. That's something that you can do with your families. You can put some gloves on and you can pick up some trash. You can plant flowers. You can even say hello to your neighbors at a good distance. What are some ways that you make your neighborhood beautiful? I can't wait to hear all of your answers. If you want to answer one of these questions with me, you can hop on the Zoom office hours right after watching this video.
See you next time.